All right, let's talk about adjustment of status, because not everyone who entered with a visa or with inspection is going to be eligible for adjustment of status, contrary to popular belief. First of all, certain visas prevent adjustment. So if you entered with a C visa or a D visa, for example, you cannot later adjust through a relative. Additionally, if you entered with a J visa, you might be subject to the 2-year home residency requirement and need to seek a waiver for that if necessary. So not every visa, the most common visas that do adjust are work visas, tourist visas, student visas, and people who entered with parole. However, even if you did enter with one of those visas, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're eligible for adjustment. If you overstayed that visa, then only if your U.S. citizen child or spouse is petitioning for you are they going to forgive that overstay. So here's a common misconception. People think, well, if my parent petitions for me, they will forgive my overstay. That is true if you are a minor. But if you are not a minor, your parent petitioning for you is not going to forgive your overstay. Neither will your sibling. And so therefore, you're still going to have accrued unlawful presence. And in your case, you're going to have to leave the country after seeking a waiver of unlawful presence. Now, if your sibling is the one petitioning for you, then you're going to need another qualifying relative for that waiver of unlawful presence. So one, not every visa or entry with a visa is going to make you eligible for adjustment. And two, not every petitioner is going to make you eligible. Only if the petitioner, not every petitioner is going to make you eligible if you've accrued unlawful presence. Only if the petitioner is an immediate family member, in which case immigration considers U.S. citizen children and spouses as immediate family members and parents of minor children. If they are the petitioners, then they will forgive your overstay. If anybody else is your petitioner, they will not forgive your overstay, and you will have to seek a waiver of unlawful presence and leave for your consular interview.